God. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pour one out. It pays to be prepared. That's right there. God, that even smells nice. All right. I haven't really thought this through too much. I didn't think to count the number of drinks. So, I don't know. I kind of have more fun when I just wing these, so let's go. Let's get this started. All right, this is chapter 18 of 2nd Nephi, but it's also chapter 8 of Isaiah, according to the King James Version, with all those comfortable, familiar errors like young maid being called a virgin. Because I got other editions, the Bible, that correct that mistake. And the prophecy just vanishes. Besides, JC sounds nothing like Emmanuel. And we're not done talking about Emmanuel. There's more parts of Isaiah ahead, and I don't know, at least the next couple of chapters that are used as, evidence that Jesus was foretold of. All right. Moreover, the word of the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll, and write in it with a man's pen concerning Meher Shelah Hashbaz. And that's another name for Emmanuel, apparently. Seems to be. He's another miracle child. And since, you can make almost anything out of Isaiah, that's what's so wonderful about him and Psalms. He's so babblingly vague. Just a bunch of words. Moreover, the word of the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll, and write in it with a man's pen, a manly pen, not one of them feathery, faggoty pens. Pardon me, I'm not being PC right now. I like everybody, don't get me wrong. Everybody's cool. Concerning Meher Shalel Hasbaz, and that's a name. That's up there with Korihor and Coriimtimer, except this is from the actual Bible. I'm pointing to my shelf where I got my Bibles, some of them. And I took unto me faithful witnesses to record. Oh, like in the beginning of this book. He had, what is it? Just 3 witnesses, then 5, then 8, and they were all signing affidavits. They didn't get the angel's signature, though, Moroni. I mean, God, they missed the opportunity. They should have talked him out of taking back the golden plates, too. The gold book. So we could check it against Joseph Smith's version. So, faithful witnesses, Uriah the priest and Zechariah, the son of Jaber Shelah, something like that. And I went unto the prophetess. And she conceived and bare a son. So see, there's all these miracle births here. You can pick any one, and Matthew pretty much took all of them. Then said, he even took prophecies the other ones wouldn't have touched with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, Matthew would have been really great writing on the, like for the Star or something today. She conceived and bare a son, and then the Lord said the Lord to me, called his name Meher Shalal Hashbaz. Call his name. The Lord said to me, call his name Meher Shalal Hashbaz. What a bitchin' name. I think I'm going to change my name to that tomorrow. Make people call me by the long version. Wouldn't that be cool? Hi, I'm Meher Halher Shazbaz. People go, oh, yeah, let me write that on my hand. I'll never remember it. Meher Hella Shazbaz. I'm sorry, this is just so fucking funny. For behold, the child shall not have knowledge to cry. I'm being silly, sorry. I do that a lot. All right. It's interesting, though, and kind of embarrassing for the Nephite folks. I mean, here's a gold book. Every book they mention is metallic. They never talk about, parchment and stuff like that. And yet, here it is. In chapter 8 of Isaiah, he's writing on a scroll with a manly pen. He's not engraving into gold or brass. And he ain't tattooing it on someone's ass either. He's writing on a scroll the way they really did. Sometimes they, mud brick or chisel it in stone, but, most books, not in gold. All right. And I took unto me faithful witnesses to record. So actually they're doing the writing. Aha. Now, Paul did that a lot too, although of course his eyesight wasn't very good. He was never the same after Damascus. Uriah, the priest, he's one of the witnesses, and Zechariah, the son of Jebershiah. Sounds like he ought to be playing the juice harp, or the spoons, or the jug. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Lord unto me, well, it's kind of interesting, though. Abijah, I believe that's the name, Abijah, she's the daughter of Zechariah. I wonder, she was like one of those women blessed above all women for a while. Got special mention in 2 Kings, 2 Chronicles, and a few other places, I think. I think this is the woman they're talking about, not Mary. I think it's Abijah. I might be wrong. I have to go look. I didn't do any homework. I'm winging it. Anyhow, that was Ahaz's wife. And so Zechariah would have been his father-in-law, unless it's a different Zechariah. Yeah. Prophetess. They name her. And that's, even Nephi didn't name his wife. All right. Yeah, she bare a son. Then said the Lord unto me, call his name Meher Shalal Hashbaz. So, he's going to name it. Well, he did come in unto her. Was he just visiting, or are we getting Freudian here? For behold, the child shall not have knowledge to cry. Too stupid to cry. My father and my mother before the riches of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria shall be taken away before the king of Assyria. The Lord spake also unto me again, saying, forasmuch as this people refuseth the waters of Shiloah that go softly and rejoice in Rezin, Rezin, not Reason, unfortunately, and Remaliah's son. So we're going on about them still. So see, like, I really was tempted to just try to read these three together. It would have made more sense, but who gives a fuck about making sense here on this channel? You know, I'm just having some fun and getting smart reading this gold book. For as much, now therefore, behold, the Lord bringeth up upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, even the king of Assyria, and all his glory, and he shall come up over all his channels, and go over all his banks. And he shall come to pass, you know what? So what? It came to pass, he came to pass, it's still a noun. He shall come to pass. Oh, now that's nice. And he shall, actually I misread it, whoops. I really don't have very good eyesight anymore. And he shall pass through Judah. Oh well. I can't credit the next one. So I'll just have to have an extra drink, I guess. That's right, I've already had a couple. And he shall pass through Judah, and he shall overflow and go over. Okay. And he shall reach over to the neck, and the stretching out of his wings shall fill the breadth of the land of thy land, O Emmanuel. So, I mean, there's Emmanuel right there. And verse 8 of chapter 8 of Isaiah, right after we got through talking about May, her, Shalal Hashbaz. Sounds like it's probably the same baby. I don't know. Or is he now talking to Hezekiah? I mean, who could say? I mean, it's just almost incoherent. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces, and give ear, all ye of far countries, gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken to pieces. It says it twice. He really is hammering that point home. Well, at least he's not writing on gold. Only an idiot would have transcribed it the same way. On gold. I mean, I would have been doing it like a telegraph message, you know, stop. How many words can I take out? Or text messaging. They'd get it. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Ooh, that was close. Come to naught. Nah. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for God is with us. Whatever the fuck that meant. For the Lord spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say ye not, a confederacy to all to whom this people shall say, a confederacy. Don't do it. Neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Wow. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear. He just wants to be your fear. So who's the first terrorist? Just saying. Fear ye. Make him your fear. And he'll make you his bitch. And let him be your fear, please. And let him be your dread. Sounds like a nice guy. I want to know a person like that. That's like having the school bully as your best friend, and he's also considers you his favorite target. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling. Yeah, I know all about stumbling stoned. And for a rock of offense. Stop smoking them rocks. To both the house of Israel, both the houses of Israel, for a gin and a snare. All out of gin. Got some vodka, but I haven't touched it. I'm not really a big vodka fan. But I like Bloody Mary sometimes. I guess that's a little bit religious. Yeah. And many among them shall stumble and fall. Thank you, God. Yeah, that was real smart, you know. You got to weed out the weak that way. Create people to go to hell. And be broken, and be snared, and be taken. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait upon the Lord. Yeah, we're still waiting. That hideth his face from the house of Jacob. Peekaboo. He's hiding his face. Yeah, he's still hiding his face. I think he's napping. Or he's sneaking around with some other world behind our backs. And that's why he doesn't call anymore. I'll bet that's what it is. Some other planet with people more gullible than us, so he likes them better. He probably walks among them and talks to them, and there's probably unicorns and elves and all that shit. Yeah. See, you want to meet God? Support NASA. And I will wait upon the Lord that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and from all of us. And I will look for him. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel, for the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. The old volcano god's back. Yeah, God dwells in a mountain. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and mutter, should not a people seek unto their God for the living to hear from the dead? So just go to God if you want a seance. Let him peep and mutter for you. Don't go to those other guys. And they shall pass through it. To the law and to the testimony, and if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And they shall pass through it hardly bested, and hungry, and it shall come to pass. I'll pour the next one. Pouring's too much work. Just kidding. And it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and do a bunch of pining, and they'll know they fucked up. fret themselves and curse their king and their God and look upward. And a seagull flies over. Just keep your mouth closed. And they shall look unto the earth and behold trouble and darkness, dimness and anguish, and they shall be driven to darkness. Chapter 19. Let's go ahead and just... you know what? I'll finish this one, and then we'll do chapter 19 right after. So, I'll get good and drunk.